All right. Good. All right. So here we are tonight. Thank you for coming to our JTheory Improv show. If you didn't know that you had an improv group in school, now you know. Tonight we have Zach Pasquarello with us as one of our players, Leela Del Risco. We've got Hannah Ponce, Joseph Novielli. We've got Rebecca Garcia and Gabby Hernandez. I am Rebecca. I am hosting for you tonight. I am not a teacher, but I play one at your school. You might not know me or ever see me because I lock myself in the black box and I don't talk to anyone. So that's me. Also, my hair color changes a lot, so you probably don't remember that you talked to the same person recently. We have a cameo performer, Mr. Gongora, who's helping out with our tech, and he's going to be taking suggestions and letting us know how to start our improv. Also, if anything goes wrong, I will just blame him for that. So that's good. We've got a fall guy. Tonight, we're going to be playing some short form games for you. Short form improv, the only difference between short form and long form is that in short form, all of the players know the rules to these games. The game has been decided and the rules they know. What they don't know is what you will give them to play with. So we need suggestions from you. So right now we are going to start with a game called 185. And how that game goes is that each player knows the script to this game. It goes 185, whatever is suggested, walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve whatever is suggested in this bar, to which the suggestion replies, and the player makes up the punchline there. So what I need you to do, anybody that's watching right now, in the live feed, please give us a suggestion of an object to start with. And if you start getting anything, Mr. Gongora, let us know what we should start with for 185. Anything could be piling in any second. Don't be shy. Keep it PG because this is the 7 o'clock show. The 11 o'clock show is entirely different from the 7 o'clock show.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Leela, I like your butterflies, by the way. They look really good.
Thank you.
Good, nice. What do we got, Mr. Gongora? Anything coming in?
We got a few things here.
Oh, you're being choosy about it.
There's an easier one, but let's go with okay, let's go with pancakes. I like pancakes.
Pancakes. I love it. All right. 185 pancakes. JTheory, time to play 185. What do you got, Zach?
185 pancakes walk into a bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve pancakes in here. And the pancakes reply, beer's always flat here anyways.
All right. Good. I love it. Go for it, Becca.
185 pancakes walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve pancakes here, to which the pancakes reply, you're just going to flip us out of here?
Nice. Very nice. Joseph, go for it.
185 pancakes walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve pancakes here. And the pancakes reply, oh, crepe.
Nice.
Very good. All right. What do we have, guys? Hannah, go for it.
185 pancakes walked into the bar. The bartender said, we don't serve pancakes in here. To which they replied, start being sweet, sugar.
All right.
That's
Good, good. Leela.
185 pancakes walk into a bar, to which the bartender says, we don't serve pancakes here. To which the pancakes reply, well, we only play at bars that have flapjack.
I love it. I love it. Good job. Gabby, you're up. You got one?
I can try. 185 pancakes walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve pancakes here. To which the pancakes reply, well, let me just flip out over this.
Very nice. All right, good, good. Lots of flipping out over the pancakes. I like it. That works for me. All right, let's take one more so we can play another round of 185. So audience, please give us one more suggestion and we will do another round of 185 since you know how it works now. and we're all warmed up. Mr. Gongora, what do we got?
Nothing new, but we can use one of the older ones. Let's go with koalas.
Ah, koalas. I love it. 185 koalas. Isn't that sweet? Leela, you're up.
185 koalas walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve koalas here," to which the koalas respond, "I don't think I could bear being here a second longer."
Yeah. All right. Koala bear. It works for me. Go for it, Zach.
We have a quick hello
cameo there.
from Ollie. Ollie, say hi to
Hey.
everybody.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing? You like improv?
Do you like improv, Ollie? Yeah, you do? Do you know what a koala is? No? Do you know what a pancake is? How do you like your pancakes?
Mm.
Good? Okay.
Solid. Bye, Ollie. What do you got, Zach? You got
Right.
for
Okay.
koalas
Yeah.
coming up?
Yep. All right. 185 koalas walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve koalas in here." To which the koalas reply, "Oh God, I can barely stand this anymore."
Yes. Koala bear. Yes. Joe, go for it.
185 koalas walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve koalas here." And the koalas reply, "It's okay. You do the bare minimum for your bar anyway."
All right, we're playing on bear a lot here. Gabby, go for it.
185 koalas walk into the bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve koalas here." To which the koalas reply, "I don't think you're qualified to say that."
Oh, I was waiting for that. Yes, qualified. That was the 5-point answer. Rebecca, you got one? You want to follow that?
Yeah, I got one. Okay, so 185 koalas walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve koalas here." To which the koalas reply, "You're just gonna bamboozle us like that?"
Ooh, like bamboo, but bamboozle. Nice. What do you got, Hannah?
185 koalas walked into the bar. The bartender said, "We don't serve koalas in here," to which they replied, "It's all right. We'll just go back to Australia, mate."
All right. Good. Very nice, guys. Nice job. All right. So the next game we are moving to is called Movie Pitch. So audience right now, if you can start putting in suggestions for a film genre, any type of film genre, that's what we're going to need to play. How this game works is we have a film executive, a top film executive, and then we have everybody else who is playing film, people who work in film trying to pitch a movie to the film executive, and we're trying to come up with a hit movie right now on the spot. So we are going to have Zach play our film executive. Everybody else is going to be pitching to Zach about the type of hit film we can make. So, Mr. Gongora, do we have a film genre suggestion to get started?
The consensus seems to be horror.
Horror. All right. Okay, so Zach, you're in charge, and you guys get started on making a hit horror film.
All right. Horror movies, they reign supreme, right? They always bring in the big bucks. We need the big bucks. All right, we need the big bucks. I need a monster. Give me a monster. Rebecca, give me a monster.
Okay, so I was thinking maybe we could do a twist like on a kid's story. You know, a lot of people kind of like that. Winnie the Pooh.
Joseph, give me a monster. Give me a monster.
Okay. We're thinking we already know Dracula, but we're gonna do somewhat like Vlad the Impaler, the real life Dracula. We should do something on his life and why he became the man who drinks blood and sticks people on sticks.
Monster. That's a good monster. Rebecca, that's a good monster. Hannah, who's my Vlad? Who's my Vlad? I need a Vlad. Who's my Vlad?
Okay, so I'm thinking every girl's Prince Charming. What do you say, Chris Pine? He played Captain America. We saw him get into action, but this time he'll be in theaters for being so scary and terrifying. I like it. What do you say?
I'm trying to remember when Chris Pine played Captain America, but I like it. I like it. It gives that sort of sympathetic side. Oh, it's Oscar bait too. I love it. Gabby, who's running? Who's running from Chris Pine? Who's running away?
Well, when I think of Chris Pine, all I can really think of is trees. So I say we use someone who's kind of tall like a tree. I say we use Doctor Strange. Not the person that plays him, Doctor Strange.
Crossover. Bring Vlad into the MCU. I love it. That's money. We'll get Disney. Get Bob Iger on the phone. Let's go. I need a lady though. We need a lady. We need a leading lady. So many men. We need a lady. Leela, give me a lady. Give me a leading lady.
Barbara. Has Barbara ever done wrong? Barbara Streisand. I mean, I'm just thinking, like, she's being chased. She's being hoisted upon the shoulders of Doctor Strange while being chased by Vlad, and she's just singing her heart out. She's singing her fear out. What do you think? What do you think?
Perfect. We get the soundtrack. We get the Barbara. We get the theater kids invested in it. I love it. Rebecca, save your job. Give me a title.
The Majestic Strange.
Give me your ID badge at the end of the day. Joseph!
No, please.
Title!
Instead of bloodletting, we do blood running because everybody's running because Vlad is trying to drink their blood. Blood running, or the running of the blood.
Oh, I can picture it now. Blood running, and you got the blood running from the letters. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Okay, who's going to see blood running? That is quite a film. Chris Pine is crying that no one knows who he is anymore. He's like, why? The movie is just Chris Evans and Chris Pine fighting over the Captain America uniform.
Right.
I thought Majestic, what did you say, Rebecca? Majestic something. That was
I feel like we're still coming back to this Majestic Strange thing, guys. Like,
Majestic
I still think it's a
Strange
running
was
title.
The Majestic Strange sounds like a Lucasfilms movie.
I was thinking we're going like full indie horror with that. It's gonna be a very independent film.
That sounds like the next Tinkerbell direct-to-video movie.
Nice job, guys. All right. So this next game is called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's an advice game, and it's fun. And what we need from the audience, while I explain the game, audience, could you please write in advice questions, something you would need advice about. Give us a bunch of advice questions. So what's going to happen in this game after we get a suggestion from the audience is that we will have a host of the show, and then we will have someone give the good advice and someone will give bad advice, and then someone gives absolutely nonsense advice, something is not related and doesn't make any sense with the rest of it. So let's make Rebecca the host of our show. I want to have Joseph give the good advice. I'm going to have Gabby give the bad advice. And let me have Hannah give total nonsense advice. So if you want to go right now and rename so that your host knows who's good, who's bad, who's ugly. And then Zach and Leela, we will play the second round with you. Do we have an advice question?
Just one so far, and it is girl problems.
Okay. Girl problems? That could fall under any type of all right. Do we want to clarify girl problems? You want to give us a little something more? Specifically, what's the girl problem?
Nothing in the chat, but let's go with I like this girl problems or relationship problems.
Relationship. All right. So on your show today, guys, your advice asker is asking for advice on her relationship. Her relationship is going bad and she needs advice. Rebecca, you are the host of the show. Go ahead and get started.
All right, guys. So our asker today wants to know, some advice on how to make her relationship better. It's kind of losing everything. It's losing the light. Joe, what do you think could help her?
First things first, I think you guys should get a dog because you guys are able to bond over the dog. You're able to bond over the pet. You guys are able to rekindle that love that you found in the dog with each other. And then you guys maybe recreate the first date. Do something romantic. Maybe you do a movie night where you watch his favorite movie or her favorite movie. You do a romantic dinner where you cook their favorite food, or you go to your favorite restaurant, or maybe the restaurant you went on your first date where you went on your first date, or something on that effect.
That was really good. Thank you very much, Joe. All right, next we got Miss Gabby. Gabby, give it to us, please.
Well, I think when you're trying to get someone to like you, you really need to just give them a lot of space. Like so much space where you basically become a stranger to them. So what you want to do is you want to start talking to this person and then immediately 2 or so days after, cut off contact, and then they'll really get to like you because they'll be like, wow, I can't believe that they're giving me so much space. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Hannah, what do you have for us? Come on, let's give us some advice, please.
Remember to water your plants once a day and leave them by the sunlight.
Okay, yeah, there you go. All right, I hope you guys got some good advice in tonight. That was all. I'm sorry in advance.
Nice. Definitely water the plants.
Make sure you water them.
That is key. All right, let's get another round of this going. So we're going to need another suggestion, another question of advice. And how we're going to play this time is we're going to have Gabby host this show. We are going to have Rebecca give the good advice. I want Zach to give the bad advice, and I would like Leela to give nonsense advice. Mr. Gangor, you're laughing. Do we have something good?
Yeah, from Maya. Failing my math class. What is your advice?
All right, nice. So your guest is failing their math class. Take it away, Gabby.
All right, everyone. Now, welcome to the 722 show on channel 34A. And we have a question from the audience saying, what can I do when I fail my math class? Now, if we can have Miss Rebecca on the scene, please take it away.
All right. Thank you, Miss Gabby. So, what I learned a lot is that you need a tutor. Like sometimes you just got to be the bigger person and admit that you need help. You're going to need to go to class. You're going to have to really listen, take notes, like you just have to make sure that you're on top of your game a lot, get like maybe your friends could help you too if you can't pay a tutor, but also Mathway. That app works a lot. So yeah, just make sure you're on top of things. Okay.
Thank you for the advice. And now our second guest speaker, Mr. Zachary. Would you like to give some advice?
What's up? Yeah. So, I definitely think, tutor, it's great. Personally, though, you know who the best tutors are? The smart kids in class that you sit next to, right? And so, maybe like if you're failing, you're not doing well, what you want to do is you're just sitting at your desk and you're like, oh, look at that. Like, oh, quadratic formula, like just like peek over, just like, yeah, you know what you're doing, right? Yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? So sometimes the best tutors are the kids next to you while you're taking the test. That's the motto.
Where did we find this guy? Okay, and last but not least, Miss Leela Del Risco. Would you like to give some advice?
I'm thinking maybe don't play with fire in a log cabin. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming to our panel. Have a good day.
All right, that was deep.
Deep.
Nice. Let's play a quick bonus round of this and I'll assign you guys real quick. Leela, you are going to be the host. Gabby, you're giving good advice. Hannah, you're giving bad advice. And Zach, you want to give nonsense advice? He's getting that feeling.
Very bad.
Okay. Do we have another question from the live feed?
Yeah, let's go. I like this one. What to do if you are trapped in a building?
Wonderful. That's perfect. Kudos to you, whoever wrote that. That is a great question. All right. So, Leela, you are the host. What to do when you're trapped in a building? Take it away.
Okay, so hailing from the CIA department, bunker specialist, we have Gabby Hernandez. Can you tell us what to do when you are trapped?
Well, what I think you should do is when you're trapped in a building is first make sure that you don't have any cellular devices on you, because then if you do, you can call for help. But if it says that you don't, you try to find the nearest door or window. And if you have a heavy shirt on, I suggest you take it off, wrap it around your hand, and try breaking the window and making sure you don't cut your hand while trying to do so.
Thank you so much for that advice. Okay, moving on. How do you do, Miss Hannah Pons? How do you feel about this advice?
Okay, so I want everyone to listen carefully. This is going to help you guys in this situation so much. Okay, the first thing you want to do is start breathing very heavy. This is going to help you de-stress. And in the moment, you just want to start breathing very heavy. You
Wait, we need to hear your bad advice. Hold on, Hannah. Your sound cut out.
So just sit and wait and you'll be fine.
That's actually perfect.
That was interesting advice, to say the least. Now, from the dumpster behind our studios, we have Mr. Zachary Pasquarello. What advice do you have for us today?
Howdy. Take the cheese, find the cheese, put it on your head. You're done.
Wow. That was certainly unexpected. Thank you. That is it for us today.
That'll do it. Hannah, how's your sound? In the middle, you were giving the bad advice and it like clipped out, but it was so funny because it was absolutely appropriate that the bad advice be like, here's what you're going to do. And then come back on. So hopefully your sound stays good throughout the rest. All right, so we're going to move on to another game here. We've got a game called ABC. What we need from the audience here, we need you to give us a situation. So for example, people at a party, old men on a fishing boat, a suggestion of people at something. So some kind of situation that way. And I'm going to order you guys real quick. And here's how this game goes. Each player has to give a response starting with the next letter of the alphabet. So we're going to go in order. Gabby, you're going to be 1. So like Gabby would have to start with A, if you get what I'm saying. Zach, you're going to be 2. Hannah, you're 3. Joseph, you're 4. Rebecca, you're 5. Leela, you're 6. So I have no idea who X lands on in that type of situation, but X is always a fun one to get. God be with you. So what do we have from the audience as a situation these 6 people can be in?
Let's start off with at a baseball game.
All right, these are 6 people at a baseball game. Gabby, you start.
Awesome. We finally got in.
Baseball, terrific sport.
Can't believe our team is actually winning.
Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that we got rid of our old coach and we got my dad, of course, baseball icon?
Efficient is what they are, so much more than our last team, don't you guys think?
For sure. We're like doing much better now that we've got Joseph's star dad.
Where'd you go, Gabby?
Great, we lost Gabby.
Gabby, okay. Wait, there she is. Gabby, you're on G.
Okay, sorry, my internet cut out for a second. I'm sorry. Goodness me, can we all just have a good time and let's not fight, please?
How is this a fight? We were just talking about how great Joseph's dad is.
I don't know what you're talking about. We were just actually complimenting Joseph's dad.
Joseph's dad is pretty cool. He knows his stuff, and we lost the first 7 games with our old coach, and we've won the last 4. So
Kathy, Joe's dad's wife, is also a really good, baseball mom. She's always on top of the games, guys.
Like, she comes in, she has the cashews, she has the trail mix, she has all the water. She has, one time, she pulled out a cot in the middle of everything. So I trust.
Listen, I just really thought that we were just going to start a fight again.
Wait, you're on M, you're on M, you're on M.
She's out.
My opinion on trail mix is that it's actually not that good. I actually don't care about Kathy's trail mix. How about that?
No. You are not about to slander trail mix. There will be no trail mix slander in this ball game section.
Oh my gosh, here we go again. Guys, come on, let's just watch the game, please.
personally, I think you're slandering my mom's trail mix is because your mom made trail mix and my mom made it better than yours. Everybody took it, left your mom in the trail mix dust.
Question, why do we always do this? Why is it every time we try out, go out and have a nice time, y'all always got to ruin it for me? I don't get it.
Really, I just think that we have some unresolved issues from last season's game. You know, I think we all took it very hard when we failed against Bridger High.
Silly gooses, all of you, just absolute silly gooses. I think what we just need to do is have a trail mix contest, and then we can finally see whose trail mix is really the best.
To be honest, it's not as bad of an idea as I thought that she was going to come up with.
Us have a trail mix contest? You know that, no, that's just going to result into more problems. Come on, guys.
Very surprising. I actually thought it wasn't that bad of an idea because we all know my mom's going to win, but it'll finally resolve the conflict, and we need to resolve the conflict. So
Why? Why do we always do this? Again, we're just trying to have a nice time. Everyone has to turn everything into a competition. Guys, it's just trail mix. It'll be okay. Okay?
Exactly. Can we just all just calm down, watch the game, and accept that Joseph's mom's trail mix is better?
You guys are honestly just completely wrong. I honestly think my uncle's trail mix is the best, but I guess you guys will never know now.
Zesty is what Joe's mom's trail mix is.
Not the zesty.
Zesty.
That's
Wow, that's great.
not all the spices.
I like how Leela came in with exactly.
Exactly.
Made it fly. let's take one more suggestion on a situation for where these people could be, and let's reorder these numbers. I'm going to add an aspect to this game. So guys, we're going to play with an aspect called Oscar moment, which means that at any point, one of the players can call on another player an Oscar moment. And that means that whatever that player is talking about in that time, they have to do a really dramatic monologue about whatever it is that they are talking about. Sound good? Let's reorder. So guess what, Leela? You will never have to do X again. Leela is going to be 1. And Joe is 2. Rebecca is 3. Gabby is 4. Zach is 5. And Hannah is 6. All right, Mr. Gongora, what is the suggestion about where these 6 people could be?
Let's go with Disney World.
Disney World. All right, we've got 6 people at Disney World. Trail mix cannot save you here. Give it a go.
That's what you think.
Hey everyone, time to go hit up Mickey.
But first, can we go to Epcot? I want my churros. I want my tiramisu. I want my tiramisu.
Can we go on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride first? Come on, guys. It's the only reason we came here and you all know it.
Don't start talking about Pirates of the Caribbean. We're going on Splash Mountain first, and that's final.
Epcot's not that bad of an idea. I mean, there's also some pretty decent rides there, and I am pretty hungry.
For real, me too. I'm starving. Can we just go to Epcot?
Guys, let's put this to a vote. Who wants to go to Epcot?
Hey, you guys.
Okay, so we're going to Epcot, and I'm getting my tiramisu. Does anybody else want to go with me to Italy, in the Italy section?
I hate you guys. You guys always do this to me. I don't understand. Again, it's every time we go out somewhere, I'm always the one who gets left in the mud, and I don't understand.
Oscar moment for sure. Oscar moment.
Like, I swear, it's just the same thing every single day. Every time we want to go out, someone wants to do something else. I want to get funnel cake. Joe wants to get tiramisu. I don't understand how this happens. I can never just be happy. I'm always out here trying to please everyone else but myself, and I'm so sick of it. I don't understand why this keeps happening to me. You guys are just so toxic,
Just
honestly.
calm down, Rebecca.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think what we should all do now is just take a breather. But what is the letter?
Not your letter, not your letter.
I definitely can't remember when everyone starts talking again. I lose track.
Jay.
You, Jay.
Jay.
Just to be honest here, how about we go get food first and then rides, and then you can all throw up all over the floor later.
Okay, I don't understand why you needed to be like so aggressive for absolutely like no reason. Like, I mean, we really could like just go get food and then like relax for an hour. Then we can go on Splash Mountain, go in the lodge, do the pirates, you know, see all the dead people. Like, then we can fit all of it in a day. It is 8 a.m. Like, there's so many things we could do.
Let me just figure this out for the whole group, okay? As always, I gotta be the one doing this. So we're going to Epcot, we're gonna get food, and that's it, all right?
My idea is that, like, maybe we just, like, I don't know, maybe we just go to Epcot, but, like, we leave everything else for tomorrow, because it's, like, pretty late, guys.
Nobody thinks Leela's idea is bad because it's Epcot. It is Epcot. Why don't we like it? It's traveling the world.
Oscar moment.
Okay, traveling the world, everybody. Cultures, ideas, places, monarchies. Everybody learns about culture You learn about everything, the food, you learn about the places, you learn about the monuments, the things that make this country the way that it is and why everybody loves it. Okay? Everybody knows Epcot's the best part of Disney World. So,
Okay. Okay, it's okay. All right, it's okay. It's fine. You don't need to open up a can of worms. We could always just go to Animal Kingdom, guys, right? Come on, guys.
Please, can we just go on Splash Mountain? I never gone on it, and I really want to go. And you guys just always fight and like
Oscar moment.
first it's the trail mix, and now we can't even go to Disney World together. Like I just want to have one family moment together where no one fights. And I really just want my uncle's trail mix.
Question for you guys. Okay. Does anyone want to go to Hollywood? The thing, what's it called? I'm so sorry. The Tower of Terror. Does anyone want to go to Tower of Terror with me? I mean, I hear that at the Tower of Terror, they've got some pretty good trail mix. Like, and I think that we can really benefit from some trail mix right now.
Really great idea. I agree with Zach. Let's go. We should really make it up to Gabby. Come on, guys.
Seriously, I feel like she's been through something. Like, I don't know, maybe her therapy lessons haven't been working out. So I feel like the trail mix could really work. Yeah.
to be honest, I think that we should just go on the Tower of Terror. That's where they keep Walt Disney's frozen head anyway. We could all take a visit, pay our respects, right? Icon. He is a legend in the world. So I think we do Tower of Terror, then Epcot.
Utterly disgusted is what I am. Here we are trying to talk about Gabby's therapy sessions and the trail mix. And then you guys just want to change the conversation. This is a serious thing, okay?
Oscar moment.
Like, I don't understand why no one in this group could ever take anything seriously. Gabby is obviously going through something that's very hard and tough in her time. And you guys just want to go on your own rides. Again, I don't understand why these people are just so incredibly rude. They only care about themselves. And I still don't know why I'm in this group, honestly. It's been 5 years and you guys still haven't given me my cat back. And it's not fair. It's not fair, guys. I don't understand what's happening. It's the same thing every time I go out with a group of people. It's just so hard, guys. And you know what? I'm tired of it.
Very, very touching. You know, I think maybe this trip wasn't to start any more fights. I think it was supposed to bring us closer together. And now that we have all of our problems out and we finally spoke about what we were really talking about, I think that this is a moment of healing.
Well, I really couldn't help but, agree more. And at the same time, I feel like we all bonded as a group of friends or family or whatever we are. And, it's all because of Becca's cat and the trail mix.
XOXO, guys. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go to whatever. Let's just do whatever, okay? All for you, Gabby.
Yes, let's go get that pumpkin trail mix.
Zesty. They eat. I guess those therapy sessions with Dr. Williams Sonoma worked well.
You just said Zesty.
Yeah, Zesty was my cat's name.
You just dropped Zesty for no reason.
Zesty, it had to happen. I don't know. It was just there for the taking. Zesty from now on will always be Z. That's just it's gonna happen.
Right.
All right. So for our last game, we have a really fun game tonight. It's called You Know Who Tells Us Better. And we just need a suggestion from the audience about an event that could have happened, like a bank robbery or a soccer game or COVID vaccination. I don't know, something that the group did together, some kind of event that the group did together. So start writing in some suggestions. You guys are not in any specific order for this. You don't have to be. So you guys just pass it to. So this is how this game works. It's called You Know Who Tells Us Better. And once we get a suggestion to start, the group will pass to each person that's next. Like if I were telling the story, I would say, well, blah, blah, blah happened. And you know who tells this part better? Zach. And then Zach picks up the story wherever I left off. So that's what we're going to try to do for our final game. Do we have a suggestion?
Yeah, I like this.
I like how everything, where our suggestions go through the filter of Mr. Gongora.
Mr. Gongora.
It's like the god of our improv here.
He's controlling the entire thing.
You can choose the puppet master.
You may go to Disney World.
I decide.
He's the guy in the van.
Let's do, coming up soon, let's do our graduation, which let's even throw two things together. Our graduation might have a picnic thing going on because we're probably going to do something outside. So let's throw those both together and think about some things for graduation this year.
All right, fancy. So this is a type of graduation picnic. Please tell a story about the time that you were all on the graduation, going to graduation picnic. All right, let's have Gabby start us off.
So the beginning of this story is a really simple one. We were all ready to graduate. Rebecca was our +1. She was in the crowd, just looking up at us from stage, and she was drinking some orange soda. So when she went to take a picture of us, instead of holding up her camera, she held up her orange soda and spilled it all over someone. But I think I'm gonna let Rebecca take over.
Yeah, so really embarrassing moment in my life. I was trying to take a photo of like the people that I love the most in the world. And then I ended up spilling my orange soda on someone. And who was that someone? Johnny Depp. Why was Johnny Depp at the graduation ceremony, guys? I was still confused to this day. So I asked Joe, I'm like, Joe, why is JD here, right? And then Joe's like, yeah, he's our special speaker. But you know what? I'm gonna let Joe tell this part better.
Okay, so Johnny Depp, right? He was here. He's our guest speaker, and he's an old family friend. So he was like, okay, you spilled it all over me, but you go in the photo. I'll take the photo. And then, bam, boom, the photo's done. And we part ways with Johnny Depp. And then we go to the picnic, right? But all of a sudden, we realize that Hannah had the picnic basket, but she left it at home. But I'll let her tell it.
Okay, so once I realized that I left the picnic basket at home, I yelled, and that's when everyone knew. And everyone thought that something was wrong with me, so the whole audience was looking at us, and we panicked for a second, but then things got back to normal. So we were just like, all right, guys, let's order something. But there was nothing around. So we started just picking up the fruits from like the nearest tree that we can find. And that's when Leela had a reaction. Actually, let me just let her tell this part.
Well, it turns out that when Rebecca spilled on Johnny Depp, like a couple drops got on me, and I'm highly allergic to bubbles. So my entire skin started forming boils. I started throwing up, and I didn't know what to do. And I just like reached out my hand and grabbed for somebody, and I looked up at Zach, but I didn't know what to do. But he tells this part better, so.
Right. So Leela is reaching up, right? She's falling down, so I'm grabbing her, right? I got the hand. So I'm like trying to pick her back up, and she's just like, I can't get up. So like I'm trying to pick her up. She's like, I can't get up. So now I look up, what tree is hanging right above me. There's fruit up there, none other than the magical, zesty almonds that come from the fruit that I don't know what fruit the almonds come from, but they come from a fruit. So I get the magical almond fruit, and I break up the fruit, and I break up the almond, and I make a zesty trail mix, and I give it to Leela, and she's restored. The boils literally just like retracted. And yeah, and then after that, we just drove over to Domino's, got some Hawaiian pizza, and then called it a night.
Of course you did.
Yeah, don't forget the
Yes, we
salmon.
did.
Guys.
Of course we did.
Nice. Very nice job, guys. All right, everybody. That is our time tonight. We are JTheory, and we hope that you enjoyed the evening. Yeah, so everybody give a little wave to everybody out there. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your wonderful suggestions. Yeah, cool. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Zesty.
What else?
Zesty.